wow, check out this guy. He definitely needs my help. First workout that I'm going to show you, that is German volume training, which means 10 sets of 10 repetitions of absolutely everything. Then after I've shown you how the workout actually looks, I'll explain to you in detail how to do all of the specific exercises. And finally, we don't need any champion bodybuilders commenting and saying, oh, what does this guy know? He's not even in amazing shape, he looks so horrendous. Just remember that this is not a bodybuilding channel. This channel is about being better at everything, not just physically. This channel is about always being better than yesterday. That workout is best for the type of people who have already got some kind of shoulders and they just want to detail it further. Like, it's really important to understand the structure of a shoulder so that you can train it perfectly. A shoulder is not just one muscle, right? The shoulder is broken down into the front, the middle and the rear. So for the most perfect outcome, you got to train each individual head on its own, which is exactly what we just did. Furthermore, shoulders best respond to light weights except for the press. So of course, when you're doing the base exercise, you want to go heavy, very, very heavy, because that lays the foundation for the shoulder. But when we start talking about the front, delt, the middle and the rear, very, very, very small muscles, and as such, you got to train very, very, very light weights, because if you don't, you're not going to get these amazing big shoulders. What's going to happen is you're going to start piggybacking, so your back and like your traps are going to start helping the exercise. Then you're not training shoulders anymore. Then you're training back, then you're training traps. The other thing is short rests. Don't fire out a set and then talk, go drink water, relax, hit the set, rest for like 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, like rest for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, immediately hit the other one. And the last thing is when you train shoulders, train them on their own. Like, shoulder is a muscle just the same as chest, just the same as back, just the same as legs. Don't train shoulders, oh, just at the end of back. Like, okay, cool, let's make shoulders is the part of back, so let's train back and then do shoulders. No. Shoulders is a muscle on its own, and if you don't train shoulders correctly, you're going to have like a neck that just goes straight into a back. It's going to look strange, right? So train shoulders on shoulders day, like dedicated day just for shoulders. And here is workout number 2. But first, if you don't know who we are, I'm Ryan, this is my vlog. You guys probably recognize me the most as the lead drum majorette from last week's Nokia X release alongside Dr. Lance Armstrong. And this is Kenzo, my son, the greatest champion in the world. This is Lalita, my wife, the best thing that's ever happened to me. And all we care about is all of us, you, me, my family, all our subscribers, always being better than yesterday. So smash that subscribe and let's take it to the next level. workout now is for the type of people that are at the stage of their game when they're trying to put on the size. And in fact, this workout is a variation of old Ronnie Coleman's workout. So here it's worth mentioning that when we were doing the Arnold press, that is for the front deltoids, and it's actually a replacement for the front raises. The thing is that when doing the Arnold press, right, two things to consider: the breathing. So breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Don't be one of these guys. I don't even know how they do it, but that is taking the stress and the strain off the front deltoid and putting it on other parts of the shoulder, and this is specifically a front deltoid exercise. The other thing is, you see that when we're doing the shrug, please don't be one of these. The shrug like that, that grind, you know, get that grind and hold the weight and grind away. A shrug is specifically for a trap. So a trap is responsible for this motion here. It's not responsible for that because that's the front deltoid. It's not responsible for that because that's the rear deltoid. So when we're doing traps, focus on the traps. Don't incorporate a job of the front, middle, or rear deltoid. So when doing the traps or the shrugs, don't grind. Another great one for the traps is this one over here. Okay, and then finally you saw that I incorporated the flush, so that's the pause, right? And Arnold Schwarzenegger and myself in many other vlogs have said end each exercise off with a flush, and all that is when you hold a static pose and pump massive amounts of blood and nutrients into the muscle at the end of the last set of the exercise. Before we end off, I just want to say last three things real quick. The first exercise that I showed you, the first shoulder exercise that I showed you, that is German volume training style, which means 10 sets of 10 reps. So basically you're going to be doing 100 repetitions of all the sets. So you're going to arrive at the gym and you're going to fire out press, immediately from press, side laterals, immediately going into rear delts, immediately going into shrugs. So that's one set. So you're going to do 10 of those broken up by like 30 seconds, 45 seconds per rest per interval, right? But the second exercise, shoulder exercise that I showed you, that is the traditional style where you're going to arrive, you pump out, you know, 3 sets of shoulder press. When you're done with that, go do 3 sets of Arnold press. When you're done with that, you'll go to the down the rack of the side laterals, you know. So you're going to grab a very, very heavy weight, do a medium repetition, immediately put that down, grab a medium weight, do a higher repetition, put that down, pick up a much lighter one, and then do a higher repetition. So you'll do 3 sets of that, and then you'll do the rear laterals like this, and same style, right? So you're going to start off with a very, very heavy one and go low reps, then take a medium weight and you'll go medium reps, and then immediately put that down and take lighter, much lighter, and go higher, right? So that's just breaking down the 2 different styles, the German volume style versus the normal style. But of course you're going to do the reps that are appropriate for whatever your goals are. My champions, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. All we all care about around here is always being better than we were yesterday. See you guys tomorrow.